you could just put cardboard instead. And they've done it in Europe. I'm from Finland, and there you barely ever get a plastic box from anywhere. It does not exist. Even here, when I go to the school cafeteria, everything is packed in plastic. In Finland, you go to a school cafeteria, they give you a plate, and you wash the plate. There's no plastic
Yeah,
involved. So
it's
it's
what we
all
have.
about,
I mean, how? I know it comes to a level where we have to make this sort of massive change on a global scale, but it's do you think people will be realizing that with like turtles growing misshaped because they're being caught in like these can 6-pack ring pool things, and you see animals interacting in their environment differently because they swallow garbage, and they pull sharks out with stuff inside their guts that shouldn't be there. It it's sad that this is like, well, we'll look into it later on, and like global warming, etc. We're destroying the planet just now, and that's why I'm so proud of like channels like yours who are actually addressing these concerns and teaching people about it. So you do have an insane amount of control in your videos. There's I'm trying to remember the exact video, but you blow a air ring, and then you go up with your feet towards the surface, just gliding through it like this majestic mermaid. And then you come along to the surface, and you control your body in such a way. How do you keep your skills at such a level? Is it just experimenting, going through shipwrecks, trying different things with your friends, just having fun? Or do you have to go away and train yourself to a certain level? How would you keep your Ocean Girls brand going? Like, how do you keep the skills up to an adequate level?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think in the very beginning, we were just diving a lot, like allowing ourselves to feel like very, very comfortable in the water. But to feel very comfortable in the water, you want to feel safe. So we have actually taken two courses with free diving. The first course was actually focused on what can you do if someone blacks out underwater. So if I'm holding my breath and kind of trying to push myself, I know Isa will be there to go and save me. And that's what it kind of allows me to be comfortable going through shipwrecks and kind of push myself. And then the second course we actually took, that was more being comfortable with depth. So Isa has actually hit 42 meters. So now she's like pushing herself to kind of go more into depth while I'm trying to allow myself to be like more comfortable with depth. So courses have definitely helped. And like if once you feel safe underwater and you know someone's going to be there to kind of save you, that's when our skills kind of start expanding more.
yeah. And I want to give a shout out because I was just in Mexico training for pretty much a week straight. I just trained and trained and trained with Ocean Tigers Dive House. It's an amazing place in Cabo, Mexico. So you can also do that kind of a retreat where you just learn from people who are very good at what they're doing. And like Maria said, it's all about safety. As long as you know the safety of freediving, how to be safe and how you can know your body, you can do whatever you want.
Because you certainly don't look like you're scared in the water at all. You look like that's your world. And
Yeah.
42 meters is it's quite a phenomenon. I mean, I know I can't remember where I got this term, but they called it your personal combat chassis. I think it was from Nick Lavery, and he was on about how our bodies are our own like combat chassis. How we build them, it's how we can encounter the battlefield of life.